from AHA Americans Helping Americans and AMP Live, the American Mentee Program. Out here in the field, yes, we're working the day before Christmas Eve and then Christmas. Yeah, so hopefully if you are, awesome. If you're not and you're enjoying the family, cool. We'll get to do that tomorrow and Monday. God bless you. In God we trust. Rock and roll in all that you do. United we stand. Yes, I'm a God-fearing man. I'm not a holy roller, but I do believe in God. That's my higher power. And, of course, love the good old USA of America. Hence, AHA, Americans Helping Americans, one American at a time, one property at a time, one family at a time, doing our part across the United States of America, and along with you and others across the United States of America as well, all past, present, and future mentees of America. Look forward to future mentees of America, the past and present. You know who you are. Rock and roll in all that you do. Keep on rocking. God bless you and your families. Let me see. I may have a special guest here in Southern California. The link has gone out. We're supposed to do a little bit of training on vetting buyers. We're actually at a property right now. We're hitting some other properties in the Inland Empire. In beautiful Southern California. It is a little gloomy out here. No, I'm not on camera. I will come back on camera. I'm going to stream live from this location as well. But come down and visit with us. Want to have some coffee? We'll have some coffee for you, some fruit and things of that nature. Bring your buyers, bring your investors, bring people to the property if you like. There's a couple things you can go. Traditional, you can go Subto, you can go seller finance. Can go. There's some awesome things we could share with you on what you can do with this particular property and how we're helping out fellow Americans throughout the United States of America. I see one eyeball on here. There was two. Go ahead and say aye. Do the loves, do the hearts, and all that other good stuff. We are streaming live from YouTube and the Facebook group, as well as Twitter. What else we got? LinkedIn and some of the other like Subto and creative real estate investing groups. Go check those out. Reach out, do the hearts and do the loves. Appreciate it because that helps with the algorithms. And there'll be I guess a QR code here. There is a QR code up there where it says Subto Master Group. Click that or scan that. It'll get you into the free Subto Master group that we're building for 2024. And that's all we're going to talk about and gobble up is Subto type stuff, right? Even the top properties we're looking at now, right? Where you can go subject to existing financing. So you want to have several tools in your arsenal, right? You can go ahead and buy traditional. You can use hard money. You can use private money. You can use what? Freddie, Fannie. If it's your first property, second property, conventional, hard money. And yes, there is a difference between hard money and private money loans, right? Hard money is kind of the same thing, but it's being brokered out, so you got to pay extra fees. And sometimes private money can be more expensive than the hard money, but it's because you're giving love to your private money peeps, and you have to go to the banks and you have to underwrite it to say, hey, boom, send the funds here or there and get it done, right? Hard money, they got to underwrite it, and hard money is kind of turning into like traditional, right? You want to know your firstborn and this and how many deals you've done and you know what's the interest rate, what's your credit score, and all this good stuff is like shit. It used to be based on equity of the property, right? Not the person. Who cares, right? You're going to get that house back one way or another anyways if it does default, and it is called first trust deed investing, right? So first and foremost, Merry Christmas, right? Happy holidays or whatever you want to call it. I say Merry Christmas. Happy Christmas Eve for tomorrow. And then on Christmas Day, Merry Christmas to you and your families out there. To all fellow Americans, go out there and help your fellow Americans in need in any way that you possibly can. Throw some blessings out there. Throw some positiveness out there. PMA, positive mental attitude, into the world. Kill the NMA, negative mental attitudes, along with a little bit of action, right? So choose your people wisely. Choose who you do. Choose your words wisely, too, because they can manifest, and thoughts are things. And you got to be careful of that stuff, right? It's what you think about. You think of shit, you get shit. You think about prosperity, you think about other things, you think about happiness, then you can have those things. And it's not like hype or hoopla, right? It's what energy is based on. It's what the universe is based on. It's what God is based on, and whatever your higher power is, okay? I'm not here to judge in any way. And same here. If you don't like what I'm saying or what I'm doing, it's okay. You press the button, you don't watch it, but watch this all the way through because we're going to have some awesome, juicy nuggets for you. And we're going to talk about a few things. One was going to be vetting buyers, how to vet those buyers in the industry, right? For real estate investing, it's very important to pick here's a little pro tip for you. 7 out of 100 are probably real buyers and actually have cash and doing the business and are looking for deals, fix, flip, buy, and hold. The other, the remainder that are not the 7 or 8% are wholesalers, tire kickers, copy and pasters, and just try to JV and do deals. So you got to do a lot of vetting. And you got to go through the good, the bad, the ugly, and all that other good stuff. It is what it is. It's part of the process now. I will tell you, last cycle when an investor came to the office or we got on the phone, it was very, very straightforward. I got money and I got a cashier's check. And where do you want me to wire the funds if you need it, right? After vetting them. And it's the same vetting process, right? What's your buy box? What are you looking for? What are your percentages? You're looking for single family, commercial, fix, flip, buy, hold. Is it $50,000 minimum to get out of a deal for fix and flip? Or is it 10%, 15%, 20%, right? They're going to tell you percentages. And I heard an awesome one yesterday. It's like, hey, no, I need to get, 10%? I need to get, I think it was whatever my rehab it is, if that's what I got to get back. So if my rehab 60,000, then I need to make 60,000 on a deal. If it's 30,000, I need to make 30,000 on a deal. But I get it. That's a little bit of a different way of thinking about it, which is cool. And that came from someone who's super, super experienced, right? So that was interesting, by the way. And so it's everybody's a little bit different. That's why you got to ask questions, open-ended questions, regular questions. Ask. If you don't ask, they're not going to share it with you. If you don't ask, you won't know. And if they get irritated by it, then so what? All right. It's part of the business. You got to ask. How are you supposed to find somebody a deal and work a deal with somebody if you don't ask questions? You're like, hey, just send me a good deal. Okay, let me break out my crystal ball and figure out, okay, what the hell is a good deal? I don't know. What a good deal to me and what a good deal to you or others or other investors are going to be, who knows? They're going to be different lights, right? And it's going to either be a cash thing or it's going to be a percentage or some hybrid of the both, right? Put them together, right? So I'm always looking, hey, equity, right? You got a lot of people out there going, oh, I'll buy it at 100%, 110%, as long as it's all in at 10% and all that entry bullshit. I get it, but it's going to blow up when the market takes a shit and it starts crashing and diving, right? But then, hey, if just depends, right? Those will be a lot of good, they'll become a lot of good short sales, right? So we'll be in line to gobble those up when it happens, right? So having that crystal ball and knowing what you know, what the market and cycles and trends, and we got one going in. I always say, hey, we'll be here for a couple of more cycles, this one, and then probably one more, and we'll be able to go through that full cycle. Full cycle is about 15, 20 years, and then micro cycles in between, as I mentioned. But we're going to talk about, I think I sent that link out. Let's see if Mr. Ray jumps aboard. But Ray's rocking and rolling out in Southern California. We're already about 7 minutes. I'm not going to take too much time because I want to go. We got some other things to do. But we got something very, very special for everybody at the end of the day. For Christmas, it's almost like a Black Friday, but for Christmas Eve until 11:59 on Christmas Eve. It's an AMP Live challenge. Okay, this AMP Live challenge is super, super important in regards to saying, hey, do you want to do a deal? You want to get into this business? Are you spinning your wheels? Has it been 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, 6 months? Have you spent $6,000, $7,000, $8,000 on marketing and still going, shit, that's not working? Or have you hit a brick wall and you're like stuck? Have you spent $3,000 to $70,000 to $50,000 to $30,000 to $15,000? $500 on courses and all that good stuff for videos and PDFs and all that crazy stuff, right? It's not crazy, but hey, someone's got you got to start somewhere, right? But then it only goes so far, right? Videos take you so far, PDFs take you so far, coaching will only take you so far. Then you need what? A one-on-one mentor. That's where the magic comes to play. And not everybody's wanting to do that one-on-one mentoring because it is an acquired taste, right? Got to have patience, got to understand the game. You got to love the game. You got to be okay with working with people and being risky, right? See, I'm a risk taker. So at the end of the day, unless you're a risk taker and not willing to risk who you're working with, right? Put your what's the word I'm looking for? Your integrity and loyalty and communication on the line. Because if you really pick and choose the right people and you feel good about that, then everything should rock and roll at the end of the day. It's very rare that it doesn't, but if you're just picking people and training them and coaching them and guarantee it, they're not going to go on the contract with you. They'll buy it from you. They'll work with you. They may take it from you and then say, I'll give you a referral fee of some shit, right? When you were promised something else, you're promised 20,000, they gave you 10,000. That happened to some peeps in the Midwest, right? I won't name any names, but it happens, right? You're going, hey, they said 20,000. They say, okay, what do they do? Backpedal and give you a bunch of bullshit and then told you it's going to be 10, right? And then once you let them get away with that, then it just keeps happening over and over and over. And then the 10%ers turn into the 7%ers and the 5%ers and the 4%ers, and they're no longer 10% all in because they're asking you to discount your damn commission, right? Or your profits from you selling the contract to these people. It happens. That's just the way it is. And there are people out there, yes, still circumventing. And, just keep it positive. But at the end of the day, I'm going to be the devil's advocate and share with you what's out there in the world. You probably came across it. And if you haven't come across it, it's there and it's going to happen to you. Best to be prepared. That's why the one-on-one mentoring works so awesome and why it works. It's based on muscle memory. It's based on us knowing what we know and you not knowing what you know. So it's a beautiful thing. With me, I didn't have to spend 40 years to learn the business. I worked with Hal from Hal's Houses, back in the day, God rest his soul, 40 years of experience. So I got to pick his brain on 40 years of experience, right? And instead of spending 4 or 5 years learning subject to creative real estate investing, seller financing, rent to own, all that good stuff, plus still understanding and working in the traditional sense of a real estate agent, listing and buying and all that good stuff, and understanding how all that stuff works, right? On top of it all, it's shaved off 3 to 5 years, which is awesome. And then I got the creative real estate investing bug. So, hey, who's that? Rock and roll, brother. Let me get you on the line real quick. Hey, Mr. Ray. What's up, brother?
How you doing?
I'm doing good, man. Just yapping away. So, yeah, always live and uncut, brother, and off the cuff. Say, fuck it, let's do shit and get it done. And I saw opportunity, so I know we're supposed to do some training. So let's go ahead and let's get into it, man. But how's your day going?
Good so far. A little hectic, but we're good.
Yeah, ready for the good old Christmas and all that good stuff.
Getting ready.
Getting ready. Okay, yeah. Day before, man. Out in the field over here, brother. So I know you're doing your thing there. But let's go ahead and get down and dirty a little bit about vetting properties right now. Obviously, you got a property that we're working on in Corona. Got some more stuff we're trying to hit in the Inland Empire, right?
Yeah.
So I know we got to make some phone calls, and it gets tough. I know you got a lot on your plate and things of that nature. But meet Ray. Ray's come aboard working with us across the board in Southern California. And let's just go ahead and kind of get into a little bit about what you've kind of doing so far in the business. And then we're going to talk about vetting buyers. We're going to talk about, there's some cool stuff. Did you know that they got some 0 down programs now and things of that nature for sellers?
Yeah, well, I was seeing some of your posts. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay, cool. Just introduce yourself, man. Kind of maybe tell a little bit about what you're doing, who you're about, and what you're about and things of that nature. And then we'll go from there.
Yeah. Hi, my name is Ray Romero. I met Eric actually online, and I like the whole mentor thing. I wanted to get into real estate investing, and he kind of introduced the whole thing to me. I started from zero knowledge to now shows me how to find properties, how to more or less break down the numbers, how to showing me how to vet buyers right now. We have a property right now that we got. It was a pre foreclosure that we were able to get on the contract, and hopefully it goes good. We're in the middle of that right now.
Right? Yeah. So you got like a full executed contract, right? That happened when?
Just recently, probably about
it was
2 weeks ago or so.
2 weeks ago, right? Yeah, some madness stuff, right? With stuff we had to go get done and slow things down, and we won't maybe get into that on another one, right?
Yeah,
another video, or what we're doing there, right? So you've been kind of doing some posts, and we got the carrot rocking and rolling, right? Obviously, it's live, trying to push it and go with either a regular sale or a sub-2 type sale, or wholesale it off, correct?
Yes.
So how's that? What have you been getting? What type of results? Because I know that you talk to some people here, or they're, you getting the same stuff like, hey, just send me the address, or things of that nature. I think we talked a little bit about that process, but we actually need to be able to vet some of these peeps, right?
Right. Yeah. Well, there's people who ask about it, and once they get the address, they want general information right out the back. They want numbers. They want all that. And once I tell them, give me a little information so we can get back to them, then they kind of stay off the radar. So that's been a lot of people lately. But I hear there is some offers on the table from what I heard from you.
Yeah. So tell me why do you think they're going in MIA on you?
So I don't know. A lot of these people are brand new. They're not
okay.
different groups that I know are barely learning, and they're just interested in seeing what it is, but a lot of them are not serious about.
Tire kickers.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, and obviously our process is we'll go ahead and share it right here live anyways, but you know the process now, right? It's like, hey, the address is the address, and unless you vet them, right? Because that
right.
can turn into good thing that we have it locked up the way we have it locked up, right? So it's a little bit different. I'm not going to get into the details on how we have it locked up to the point where it doesn't matter if someone tries to circumvent. Good luck. It's not going to happen, right? So we're good there, you and I and everybody involved here on that particular Corona deal. But usually what will happen, here's an example. We had a property in San Dimas, Ray, right? And I might explain this to you before, but I don't share with everybody. Bottom line is like we have the deal, and then people were coming from San Diego, and then they go to the seller and they say, hey, don't sell it to them, or they, or giving out the address. When you give out the address,
Feel it, yeah.
Yeah, you see, because you've probably been dealing with a lot of copy and pasters, right? Because as you send stuff in, we look at it, right? And we go, hey, what's up with that? Oh, he's probably just wholesaling. She's probably just wholesaling someone else's deal. Because when we ask them or get on the phone, the deal's not under contract with them, right?
Right.
Yeah, so that happens. But what can happen, it did almost blow one of our San Dimas deals, because from the East Coast all the way to the West Coast, right, when we sent it out there and people started getting the address and then copy and pasting and sending it out, everybody, like maybe 4 or 5 people wanted to get paid on it. And then we had a buyer who was going to come to the table and they were going to go cash, right? And they started getting freaked out because he was signing like little agreements with people saying, yeah, I'll pay this, I'll pay you that. And here's the address. I need to get paid so I can bring this buyer to you. And signing 2 or 3 contracts with other people. And then they started threatening, hey, you better pay me. No, you need to pay me. No, you need to pay me. If you don't pay me, I'm going to sue you or whatever, right? Some bullshit, even though it makes no sense. Because I said, man, look, they don't got any money. They're trying to make some money. You know what I mean? So stop getting freaked out. He goes, nah, I don't like this. And I said, well, I get it. But that's what happens with the daisy chains. Right. And then even we get the wrong title, because that can happen too now, right? It's like the title person was giving information to some of these people, unless you're on the contract, right?
Right.
They don't third party. Yeah. They're not supposed to. They get in trouble, man. They get sued because they're a third party and they're bonded and licensed for that stuff, right? Insurance wise. But they're talking to other, like they're saying they're the buyer, but they really weren't. They weren't in the contract. They're saying for us and stuff like that, right? Right. And that escrow officer almost, blew our deal as well, right? So we had to move it to another escrow, and thank God. And then we had to, vet a lot of these people. So you live and learn, right? We started going, hey, this is not going to work. Let's vet everybody first. Let's get back to basics of what we do all the time. Of course, we took a chance on this one to do that, and it blows up in your face when it goes from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Right. Maybe 875,000, and then in the morning at 9 a.m. by 9 p.m. it's fucking $1 million in there, and 10 people want to get paid, 10, 15, 20,000 each, right? Yeah. So super important. So here's the process, right? Of course, our process and what we do is I don't give a shit, right? NC&D, non-disclosed, non-circumvent, or proof of funds. One of the two, right?
Right.
And I guarantee you, if they don't fill out the NC&D, it's because they don't know what it looks like. They're new, or they're gonna, probably don't want to fill it out because they're gonna burn you and rip you off anyways, right?
The case.
Yep, exactly. And then you got, hey, I'll give you proof of funds, because if the real buyers, they don't care. They may scratch out their name and send you their bank statement, or they may send you the bank statement because they go, nothing's going to happen. You're not going to tap in a bank account and steal my stuff, right? So it doesn't matter. Right. And then you also will get proof of funds from those transaction coordination or transaction companies, right? They look like shit. They look like from the 1970s or 80s or whatever, with those crazy ass looking fonts and stuff. Yeah. And you can tell that it's a bullshit proof of funds, right? It's not even real. So, at the end of the day, we got Photoshop and all that other good stuff too, right?
Yeah.
Then you got other people that are going, oh, please don't shop my proof of funds, right? Now, that can happen. Some people will shop, other than like newbies or just people that are seasoned. Who knows, right? But I've heard it before. People will take those proof of funds, use it as their own while they're trying to work a deal, right?
Right.
Because they'll ask for it. Oh, yeah, here's proof of funds for my buyer. And they're just calling that same buyer everybody. And then, at the same token. So that does happen. But obviously, when we do this, we don't. Why? Because we talk to them, right? We get on the horn with the buyer. You have your cheat sheet with you, right? So at the end of the day, obviously we got it. Do you have it pulled up at all?
No, I did not. I couldn't. No.
Oh, okay, no problem. Let me see if I can pull it up. Let me see if there's a cheat sheet here. I think I pulled it up here. Where's it at? Empire Cash cheat sheet. Yeah, let me see if it'll come up. And then I'll go ahead and do this right here. Share screen. Window. Entire screen. Got the Christmas tunes rolling over here, man.
Yeah, see that.
All right. Chrome tab. Where's it at? Oh, okay. This is not. Let me see if I can bring the doc. Might have the doc in here. Add a source. Presentations. Cheat sheet. Cheat sheet. 2 slides. Any of the people you talk to give you telephone numbers? Because it's best to get email and telephone numbers and then get on the horn, shoot them text, shoot them the information, shoot the carrot.
Yeah, I have one. Yeah.
Oh, one?
Yeah.
Okay. That means you got to get a lot. Huh?
He was looking to, probably looking for a bigger home. So he was looking, but he wasn't, I mean, it's not a sure thing. I don't know. He just said he was looking.
What about those people that you're saying they wanted the address and stuff? So did you figure out they're new, or like we're saying, we always will put them inside of Ring Central and then we tap into them, because a lot of times if they are new, they may have buyers, they may not have buyers. Sometimes they have those lists that they buy, which isn't good. If they broke bread with them, then yeah, that's a good thing, right? Unless they've broken bread or done deals with the actual buyer, then they can become an asset to you to a degree.
Right. Well, most of these are a lot of students, Gator students.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay.
They're looking to land.
Oh, if they're Gator students, yeah, then they're probably not really looking to buy, or do they got cash or no?
No, I don't think so. I think they're looking to land. They're looking
to lend.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So when have you done any posts out there? Because when you do the post, that's the goal. Is you got to obviously post the deal, right? Share it in all the Facebook groups, and even put it on Craigslist, Facebook Marketplace.
Right. Yeah, I did one post with them. Yeah.
Okay. Well, have you been joining groups at all?
No, not yet. I just saw that thing you sent me yesterday.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so it's best to join. You could probably join like 10, 15, 20 a day. And eventually, I think we got like, I don't know, some people got 400, 500, 1,000 groups they're part of, right? And then you go ahead and you post like a mofo, but you got to be careful because you got to throttle it out. You can put it on Facebook, social media, Instagram, LinkedIn, people in the private message, if you know them, right? And they're looking for deals. So this is the goal here. This is how it basically works, right? We get the deal. And then we put the carrots and marketing together like we did, right? So you got the flyer, you got the text wording, right? You got some of like little, memes and stuff to go ahead and repost. And when you repost that, anybody, it doesn't matter if it's to a degree, right? Agent, broker, investor, newbie, to a degree, because obviously you just want to work with people who are actually buyers, right? That's our whole goal. Kind of like when we're surfing for deals, we're looking for sellers, right? Sellers that want to sell. And then we want to surf for deals in an ocean where there's a bunch of sellers, right? So they're calling us after we reach out and say, hey, we're interested in your property. Same thing for the buyers. Now that you got a bag of gold, right, which is the deal, and then we want to go ahead and obviously reach out. Unless you tell people, they're not gonna know about it, right? So you have Facebook, social media, Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter, all those different places, as well as Craigslist. We have mentees that actually will take that deal and they'll post it on Craigslist to get more leads, because it's only going to bring you a bunch of buyers. The goal here is to build you a buyers list, right, off of this deal. And obviously you want to make money on the deal, but at the same token, you want to build a buyers list of people who have deals. When you got a real deal, real buyers will come out of the woodwork, even if they don't take this one down, right? So what's going to happen? They're going to go, shit, you know what? Find me something else. But you got to use this cheat sheet here, right? To be able to go ahead and go, fuck, all right, let me take a look here. And let's go through it real quick, right? So obviously the NC and D, you're going to get this. and we got to show you how to put those NC&Ds together. I don't think you put one together yet, right?
No.
Okay, and then you have Doc Hub, right?
No.
Not yet.
No.
Okay, that's usually where the NC&Ds will roll through Doc Hub and digital signatures. You can use any type of signing service.
Okay.
When we're talking to them, obviously we always got to get the legal full name, entity, mailing address, best email and phone. If they have a website, social media, and then we get into their buy box, right? Okay. So usually we're looking at, hey, are you a direct cash buyer, right? We'll hit them up. What type of spread you looking to make? Because a lot of them will say, just find me a deal, right? Or send me the address. So just FYI, since you started sending people an address, nothing's really happened, right? Even though we did see the post chopped up a little bit, and I think it was in one of those those groups that you're talking about. And it got good activity and stuff, right? But at the same token, it was all chopped up, and they weren't direct. It wasn't their deal, right? They just pretty much trying to daisy chain it and copy and paste and send it out, right? Which is fine, as long as it comes back to you, right? Or comes back to us, one of us, so we can go, hey, no problem. Let's go ahead and get you vetted, right? Let's talk to your buyers. We don't want their buyers, right? We just want them to say, hey, let's do a deal. If you can do a deal and you bring a buyer to the table, then you're going to get paid, right? Your buyer's going to get a good deal. Let's do some more deals. But when you're doing stuff like that, you have to go ahead and vet them, right? You have to vet.
Yeah.
So you have to go ahead and get them vetted at the end of the day. So just for future reference, we go ahead and, just go with the protocol, bro, and send it out. If they want an address, then let's get together and then put them in here, right? Put them in, Ring Central, RC, where we have the platform we're working together. And then we go ahead and go, hey, let's take a look. Let's see what we need. What's the next step, right? Okay, let's get on the phone and call them, right? Let's talk with them, him or her. Let's see and then that's what this cheat sheet's for, right? So you can ask them these questions,
right,
and see if they're solid, right? And a lot of these questions are you direct buyer, cash buyer? What type of spread are you looking to make? Are you going cash or hard money? Right? It's very important, right? Because a lot of times if they got $200,000-$300,000 in cash, right? On any other deal for going sub 2 and you can get into it for 80 or 90 or 100, then it makes sense, right? Because they're like, shit, you don't need hard money. Let me show you how you can do this deal sub 2. Unless you're going to you're doing the Gator thing. Gator is lending, I get it, but that's for smaller types of lending and the EMD stuff, right? And all that good stuff for EMDs. We don't need EMDs. We don't pay for EMDs. We don't do the double transaction shit at the end of the day. We just go in and go sub 2, take it over, control it. And then do the deal, unless it's just a regular contract to go ahead and wholesale off. And if you do this right, what I call the art of the deal, that, right? The art of the deal, man, is they don't even talk about it, right? Like this one. What was the EMD on this one for Corona?
Yeah, I don't know.
$100.
Oh wow!
Right?
Yeah.
So is anybody else? You go, oh shit, I need 10,000. It's $1 million property.
Right.
What are they going to want? At least 1 to 2, 3%, right?
Right.
If it was traditional real estate.
Yeah.
Or even if we go in and we open escrow, right? Because you go through an escrow company and everything, it don't matter.
Right.
The way we write our contracts up, right? We got up to a certain amount of time before we put in the EMD. We got a certain amount of time before we do our inspections, right? Remember we went over those contracts, contract 101, brother.
Yes,
and when we do that, yeah. So, you what do you need a bunch of EMD money for? Unless you're going to close it, then you need to have the EMD and you got to have some stuff, and then you're going to close it, right? And then you got to have your regular buyer or investor close it again. So that's a totally different jam, right? But if we control it with sub 2, and you have to worry about those things. And that means just whoever you're posting, you're probably just posting, just try posting in the other areas, right? Now, one, you can post in other real estate investment wholesaler groups. So join a bunch of wholesaler groups, seller finance groups, creative real estate investing groups. Join your area, right? Pico Rivera, Victorville, Los Angeles, Orange County, San Bernardino. There's a bunch of groups, right? Because guess what? It's okay. Can you post a deal in there? Some will frown. Oh, please don't post your real estate in here. Oh, no problem. Sorry about that, right? But I got a deal for sale. You know what I mean? Because do you think agents look in there? Of course, right? You can put in all those different types of groups, and you're going to start getting a bunch of buyers, bro. If you just post, then a bunch of buyers will come to the table, and they're going to say, give me the address, right? Then you take it to the direct message. Say, no problem. I'm going to DM you. Hey, what's up? How's it going? And you give them the deal, right? You give them that text template, share it with them, show them the video, And then ask them for what? Hey, what's your best email and telephone number? Here's mine. Then you pay it forward with your info, right? Here's my phone number. Text me. Take it off of Facebook and take it to your phone, right?
Right.
And then when you take it to your phone, you get to go through all these questions, right? Even if you got to do a little bit on Facebook, you could. How soon can you close? Oh, I close in 12 days, 15 days. What's your price point? Oh, anything under 700,000. Talked to somebody yesterday, right, about this property. Oh, what's your price point? 700,000 below. All right, looking for more single family or multifamily? Looking for a little bit of both. What types of deals do you do? Oh, I'm doing single family, a little bit of multifamily. Okay. Is it for fix and flip? Where do you need to be with your ROI, right? What's your return on investment, right? And a lot of them are going to be in a percentage and cash. Hey, as long as I can do a fix and flip, make $50,000 in California, could be $35,000 in Ohio, or maybe it's again in the East Coast, right, where it's back up to 50 grand again. Some are going to say 70, 80, 100, and others are going to give you a percentage, right, brother? Oh, I just need to make 10%. It's very rare that they do 10%. We do 10% because they're pushing volume. But most are going to be at 15, 12, 13, 15, 20%. Now, if they get to 20 and 30%, Ray, man, those are unicorns, bro, right? Good luck. Why the fuck you want to do that? You just do the deal yourself.
Yeah.
You don't want to give away the unicorns, right? Take the unicorns down and make that, 100-something thousand bucks.
Right.
All right. Then they're going to be, do you buy and hold? Do you do buy and holds, right? Because if they do, that means they're buy and hold investor, right? Because if you understand and get them in that buy box, their criteria, it's harder for them to get out of that, right? Because if you're sending them deals in that buy box, their criteria, they can't say no. And if they do say no, remember we talked about the A list, right? Give them 3 chances to redeem themselves, 3 chances, right, to buy deals from you. And if they don't buy the first one, the second one, the third one, and all this criteria, you're setting them up and saying, yeah, this deal is not 50, it's 70, right? Shit, I'm even going to get you a low interest rate from Subto. What more do you want, right? And they say no 3 times, and bam, we send them off to the B list, which is like I mentioned, right? We know how that goes, right, bro? Second page of Google, nobody goes there. And that's your same pitch. Whatever you're hearing from me, you download, you just regurgitate the same stuff in the same manner because it works, right? And you'll see how it works like magic, man. The art of the deal, how you say certain words, people hear certain things a certain way, right? And they're like, fuck, all right, well, I just don't want to do a bidding list or bidding war. No bidding here. Whoever writes the check to get into the deal gets the deal first, right? Not the highest. Now, if you want to, of course, it's your business, Ray, right? So it's up to you. Some people go, yeah, just the highest and best. We're like, nah, just write the damn check within 24 to 72 hours and it's yours, right? We'll give you all the deals for as many as you can handle. Right. And it's not about how much you're paying, right? We don't want to do that bidding competition bullshit because a lot of investors don't like that. I know I don't like it. They're like, fuck. Oh, what? There's 3 or 4 investors looking at it? Well, let me know if you don't sell it and give me a call. All right? I'll go to the next one. Yeah. I'm going to sit there and try to, have a pissing contest or try to, bid with someone else. Not worth it. Unless I know you're going to give me that deal and it's done. Here's the money. Let's rock, right? Let's do it. Yeah. And eliminate all the other people. All right. So where do you need to be with your return investment with those type of deals, right? And that's going to be the same thing. Where do you need to be? 10, 15%, 50,000, whatever it is, right? Are you willing to buy properties with tenants? How many properties are you looking to take on right now, right? How many can you take down? I always ask. How many can you take down? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 15, 100, what? And they'll tell you. If I had more in the area, are you able to perform on those as well, right? Take your notes. Can you see the screen? Okay, cool. Oh, maybe it's not moving on. All right, that's all right. No big deal. But there's, I was scrolling through basically and trying to, let me see. We'll go, page 2. Here we go, page 2. So obviously you're going to want to get that full legal information. Obviously that stuff right there will go into RC, brother. Buyer cheat sheet, right? Mm-hmm. Full legal entity information for the NC&D. So we just got to get some peeps. We got people that have been coming down the wire. So I want to share that with you. I know you've been, taking care of some stuff and time constraints and things of that nature, brother, right? Like I said, we move as fast or slow as we need to. But right here, website, if they have one, social media information, because then we're going to take a look. Oh, look at this person. It's a newbie. Oh, look at this person. They did this and that. Oh, look at this person. You're going to, get a little intel. And you'll be able to know who you're working with to a degree, right? Yeah. And especially when you get them on the phone. All right. So then obviously we're going through these questions, right? Are you a direct cash buyer? What type of spread? So there's a series of questions you'll ask to get them into that buy box, right? But you're going to be having a conversation, right? Right. Because 4, 5, 6, 7 years ago, people would send kind of like a version of this. Hey, here's the list of my, can you help me out so I can, find out, I get your criteria and find properties for you, right? I used to get like this kind of sort of, but this is, that's, people aren't doing it as much anymore. I'd be like, man, just, when you send me a deal when you got it, right? I'm not going to fill out a fucking form to put in my criteria, right? But that kind of got squashed because a lot of investors are probably going and newbies going, oh shit, they're not giving me the information. They're pretty much like a red flag, right? Oh, you're fucking new. Call me when you do some deals, right? Call me back when you got some shit in the pipeline, right? When you got some under contract. So this way we do it. Hey, we ask them these questions. We have a conversation like you and I, Ray, right? So like, for example, let's say, shit, I'll go ahead and ask you. I'm going to pretend you're a buyer, brother. Okay. You ready? And I'm going to ask you some questions. Okay. Now it's not going to be exactly like this, but it may be kind of, sort of. Okay. You good?
Right. Well, I'll improvise. I can't see that paper. It's really small.
Oh, you can't? Oh, no. Too small. Let me see if I can blow that shit. Let me see. I'm not sure if I can. Replace, hide, next. Oh, well, okay. Yeah, it's pretty small. I can't tell if it's small or not. Okay. All right. It's okay. I'll ask you the questions then, okay? So I'll ask you. You're going to be you'll be the buyer. I'll ask you these questions, and maybe like end of the day, we're going to do a little live role play anyways when we get off here, man, later on today or whatever we got to do. But we'll do it again. And it also works best when you got like a real one, and then we do a conference call, and then I do all the talking just so it'd be downloaded and you can hear it. And then boom, rinse and repeat. And then you start taking them down, right? Boom, 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 boom. Hey, fuck, I got this person. I got this person. I got this person. And you start stacking them up because all you need is about 4 or 5 solid buyers. Keep it rolling, but you're always looking for more, man, because divorce happens, people die, things happen, life happens, right? People move. And like, oh, shit, you hear it all the time. Oh, I was rocking and rolling. And all of a sudden their best buyer took off or they stopped or they got a divorce or they passed away and like, shit. Right now they got to pause and then keep on looking and try to find some more peeps. So you're always on the lookout, man. As long as you got deals, I always say, that's why I say, keep the pipeline full, brother, right? If you keep the pipeline full, then you're always going to have people there coming down the wire to look at deals, right? And then you build that network, man, of people to find their deals. At the same token, hey, what are you looking for? Oh, I'm looking for some stuff in the freaking Inland Empire. 300,000, 400,000, 500,000. I can go cash. Oh, how much money you get to work with? Oh, I got about 400,000. Okay, cool. I could probably show you how to buy 2 or 3, man, right? Would that be beneficial to you? I guess. I don't know how that would work, but whatever. Maybe we got to meet, right? Because that's kind of the stuff that's been happening with some other people on this property, right?
Right.
Like a couple guys, I think he's from Santa Clarita or Newhall or something, right? He's fixing and flipping. Right. Got all his money locked up, right? So it's like, okay, cool, but he can only do so many deals, right? Right. So I go, well, you need to figure out how to spread that money, spread that love, so you can scale up and buy more properties, man. Right. Oh, shit, yeah. How do I do that? Well, we got to get together, talk. We were supposed to come here today, but he got sick, man. Remember that thing you got?
Yep.
Yeah, I guess he has it now, man.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh, he's down for the count yesterday. He's like, oh, shit, because we're supposed to get on the horn and chat, talk a little bit more, talk about this deal, and then he's going to come by today just so he can meet us, and he wanted to, come aboard and work with us and all this good stuff, learn how to say, look, let's do some more deals. I got some cash and things of that nature. He's going hard money and spread out too thin, right? Plus, he's doing no marketing. He's getting his deals from wholesalers and just, JVers, copy and pasters. Then he's still got to underwrite them all and figure out which ones are good and all that good stuff and which ones are bad, right?
Right.
So he's not doing any marketing. It's like, well, fuck, you're losing, you're paying more because one, you're paying for an agent. Then you're paying for a wholesaler. Then you got to pay all the fees and shit, right? So if you knock out all those fees, right, and all those middlemen and third-party people, right, you're going to make more money. Mm-hmm. So you need to be doing what? Going after your own freaking deals, right? But marketing's so expensive. I said, yeah, if you're going spaghetti at the wall and you're going to go, man, I'm going to shoot out 25,000 text messages a month, right? And 50,000 letters and spend like, the other big dogs are spending $10,000, $15,000, $20,000 a month, but they got a full-on fledged business, right?
Right.
So, if you're just starting and shit, no, you're not going to do that. You do it on a damn budget, right? And go that route. Well, that's coming up for you in January. That's where we're going to set up that automation for you, right, brother? Then we start going that route because I know you got time constraints. But when the love comes down the wire, man, you got to execute, or someone else going to get the deal, right? You don't want to do that shit. So let's go ahead and you're the buyer, Ray. I'm going to call you up. Let's say you're looking for properties and you want to buy properties in the Inland Empire, okay? And I got this Corona property for you, and you're calling on it, but I haven't gave you the address, because we never give out the address to anybody unless you're on our VIP buyers list, which you're going to be building for yourself as a VIP buyers list of only people, right, that have either done the NC&D and a proof of funds in your file, because then you know, right, that they're good to go. You've qualified them, you vetted them. You're like, hey, no problem. From now on, I'll give you the address every time because you're on my A list. We don't have to do this NC&D proof of funds anymore, right? Because now they've been, and they'll get they'll get all your premium stuff, right? They'll get all your A list stuff,
right?
And then they'll appreciate it. And then anybody who wants to get on an A list has to do what? They got to jump through some hoops, and they got to freaking earn it, right? They don't just say, "Oh, give me the address." Sure, no problem. I'm like, nah, I don't think so, right? Let's have a chit chat. You know how hard it is to get some people on the phone these days, brother? It's crazy. Everybody wants to text, and email. Even then, mostly text, right? Yeah. So I get it. But, text is impersonal, right? It gets lost in translation.
Yeah.
And then sometimes when you just fucking get on the phone for 5 minutes, you eliminate 2 or 3 days of a bunch of back and forth of text, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, so you go old school and new school, but only you hound in if they look like they're a good buyer. Oh, fuck yeah. Okay, cool. Let's get this done. And trust me, the real buyers, they'll jump on the phone like that. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, no problem. What's up? Ring. Hey, they'll call your ass, right? Hey, what's up? Are you available? What do you got? The tire kickers and all the other ones, they're afraid. They're going to hide behind, fucking social media and everything. Got somebody? All right, cool. Hey, we got some peeps rolling in, brother. So I'm going to go a little bit low here while they show the prop.
Right.
But yeah, man, I know you're doing your thing, man. Because
we could cut out. We could do this later. Don't worry about it.
Hey, no worries. But yeah, we're here, bro. So some other stuff going on too, man. Oh, hey, but let's talk about let's go ahead and
I was looking at that Santa Ana thing.
Oh yeah. Check that out for me. I got another one for you, and I need you to take a look at, brother. Right, and it's in Montebello.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Remember? Yeah. So I think we're gonna go see it Tuesday or Wednesday. I don't know if you're probably gonna be at your thing, right? But if you're available, you can make it cool. If not, we'll do a little, live love. Huh?
You're doing it in the evening? I could drop by right after.
I'm not sure. We got to find out because the guy is in NorCal, San Francisco, and I think the property is rented. But we're gonna get permission to go in and view it, take pictures, do the video, and all that good stuff. Okay. I'm already drafting up the contract and everything. So, but I'll send you the address to RC. Take a look. And then break it all down, man. Let's see where the money's at, brother. Right? And I'll give you the details in RC after we get off this thing, or a little bit later on. But check that out for sure. I think Tuesday or Wednesday we're going to go hit it.
You want me to do the numbers for the Santa Ana?
Yeah, that one too, please. Yeah, if you could, because that came from someone who's they started the project but haven't finished it, man. Okay. And they're willing to unload it, but I hate to dip into other people's rehabs because you never know how good or bad they are. Yeah. And plus, you got their craftsmanship that you're purchasing, and that's usually for some people they're cool with it. Others are like, nah, next, right? But we'll see what they got going on. Hello, how you doing? Good. Hey, come on in. Right there.
Yes, thank you. So are you guys from around the area?
Yep.
Yeah. Awesome. So on the flyer there, we have information of what's close by the house, if you want to take that, and then a little bit more information about the house. There's a 1-bedroom here that is downstairs. Two master bedrooms upstairs, and then all the bathrooms are there as well.
I was going to ask you about that link.
So this family.
It said she was going to for the license.
And I see you went and put marble throughout the house.
Oh, one more time.
So this is 20%.
That link that it said she was going to send me for the license.
Thank you for coming.
Shit's cutting out a little bit.
bit.
1 second.
All right, I'll ask you about it later.
Okay. All right, cool. All right, cool. All right, so I'm going to get back into it a little bit. I'm going to hit you up, right, and say you're calling about the property. And then you obviously want the address because you want to do your due diligence and you want to buy it, right? And you answer one of our Subto type ads or something online or something, right? So then we'll just get into it, and we'll do a little ring. They're going to go upstairs and check out the property real quick.
Right.
Then we'll get into a little bit of role play, man, and then we'll probably chop this sucker up and use it.
Is that the corner where you're at?
Yeah. I was going to invite you, but I figured you got some stuff doing, and you know what we did last time, right? All right, back, brother. All back. Just throwing some art of the deal magic, bro. These peeps. All right, cool. So they're gonna be back down, and then we'll go from there. Let's just do a little role play real quick, man.
Yeah.
We'll just run through it. You're the buyer. Give me a call. Do a little bit of ring action, right? And so I'm gonna go ahead and call you. Let's see. So you're the buyer. I'm calling you, right? Because I want to touch bases with you.
Right.
So a little bit of ring.
Hello.
Hey, can I speak with Ray?
Yeah, this is Ray.
Hey, Ray, how's it going, man? This is Eric from AHA, America's How Americans and Amp Live. I got a property out in Corona that you're asking about. Just want to touch bases with you. Got a couple minutes?
Yeah, sure.
Cool, awesome. Did I catch you at a bad time?
No, we're good.
Okay, good. How are things going? You ready for good old Christmas and all that good stuff?
Never ready, man. Never ready.
Yeah, right. Well, hey, thanks for taking the call. I know it's like tomorrow's New Year's, Christmas Eve, and all that good stuff. But I'm out here hunking and chunking. I'm at the property, and then we're looking at some other properties. But I just wanted to talk to you a little bit about this one. What exactly are you looking for? I mean, are you thinking of going cash terms? Are you going to go with what do you look at? What do you do? Are you like a fix and flipper, buy and holder? Or?
I'm actually looking for it. To buy and hold.
Are you looking for buy and hold?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Are you going with cash, or are you getting the traditional loan, hard money loan, DSCR loans? What?
Cash.
Looking to go cash? Okay, about how much cash you got to work with? What's your price point?
Probably about $900K.
So your max is about $900K? Yeah, did you say your max is about $900K?
Yes.
Okay, so are you going with is that like you looking for like turnkey, or you got to get do a little bit of work, 900,000, then you got to clean them up a little bit, and then you're going to rent them, or are you looking for a straight up turnkey?
I was kind of hoping turnkey, yes.
Okay, so it's already ready to go, turnkey, 900K. Are you buying stuff on market or off market?
Well, I just started looking, but off will probably be best.
Off market?
Yeah.
Okay, but you've been talking to agents and all that other good stuff, trying to find deals online too, right?
Yeah.
How's that going?
No, everything's a little expensive.
Right. Turnkey stuff, yeah, for sure. Okay, what type of spread are you looking to make?
Probably about 10%.
10%. So you picking up deals like at what? 80, 90? You paying 100% for deals, or what are you picking them up at?
Yeah, well, you got that. I don't know.
All right, no problem. So if you were a buy and hold investor, you'd be moving into more like the cap rates and what's my cash flow, what is my cash on cash return investment, right? Which we'll get to. I'm going to show you how to vet some of those peeps who want buy and hold. It's a smaller, way smaller pool, right? And then a lot of them are fixing and flipping, and then they're going, shit, next in 2024 we're going to start buying and holding, right? Because they're locking up all their cash and fix and flip, and they're going, shit, we need more cash flow. How do we get more cash flow? Buy some properties, cash flow them, borrow against them, blah, 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 right? They're the creative stuff, right? So, and that's how that basically goes. And they're looking for cap rates, which we'll train on a little bit later on, which is like the cap rate, right? What am I getting? Is it 4, 5, 6%? Is usually California. You could probably get 10, 12, 15% in the Midwest because the price points are smaller, right? So yeah, which we'll break. You got to break it all down with like, hey, what does it cost? What's the maintenance? What's the cash flow am I getting? All that good stuff. What's my net operating income? Blah blah blah. Even on a single family, right? All right, they're back, so we'll go ahead and do their thing. All right, so let's say that it is buy and hold. So then we know we're going to be like, hey, well, where do you got to buy deals? What are you looking at? You're doing 80, 90%. Let's just call it 90%. Hey, if I can get something like, 10% off of retail, I'm good to go. And I would probably, if you can get me something at 900,000, because if you got to buy it at 900,000 and you're going through an agent, there's going to be closing costs and then commissions, right? If we go off market, then I'm like, hey, no problem. You just got to take care of commissions, right? Or not take care of, just take care of closing costs and you'll avoid the commission, right?
Right.
So let's just say 900,000 all in. That means we got to look for other properties that are going to be a little bit lower. One, to pay our fee, right? If you bring the deal to the table, and then pay for all closing costs, right? And then be all in at 900, right?
Right.
All right. So we kind of know what's going on. So then we're going to ask them. There's no hard money. So are you looking for more single? Do you do multifamily, or is it all single family, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then we get into that. Okay. And then I'm going to hit you up, and then I'm going to go, okay, well, what type of deals? What type of deals do you do? Obviously, it's buy and hold, right? For fix and flip, we're not going to get into that. So do you do any fix and flips at all, Ray?
No, not right now.
Okay. Gotcha. Okay. So just all buy and holds right now, right?
Yes.
Only in California, or do you do other states?
California would be ideal.
Okay. And you're looking for at least try to get a 10% return investment and all that good stuff. And that means cash flow. So if you which we'll get into the cap rate a little bit later, I'll ask you different questions.
So it will be lower for California?
Yeah, it's going to be a little bit lower because the cap rates are going to be lower.
6, 7. Okay.
Yeah. Be right back. Trash, right? Yeah. Feedback. The biggest thing is the yard was the pool. I don't mess it with the yard from the type of yard that look at. I like the house. Fitted by the yard. Oh, okay. Yeah, well, what do you like? I mean, if it's in a close family, it doesn't mean in a small family, it doesn't mean in a big yard. But then it's a perfect house. Yeah, the family is in a big yard. Yeah, we this whole block. I know. I agree. No, it is nice. I know the city. So many homes in the city. Yeah. It is not an issue. That's the if the house would be a good right. Exactly. Yeah, it would have been smarter. Builders. They have to have 5 feet here and right. You got other buyers that fits criteria. I'm glad you got to see the house. Huh? Oh, thank you again. That was good to see you. All right. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right, cool. So if you're buying hold, then my whole goal is to see what you're looking at, what you're, what can you handle, how much cash are you dealing with? All cash? You said all cash, about up to 900,000, right, Ray?
Yes.
Okay. And then are you willing to buy properties with tenants in them? Because sometimes I get properties that do have tenants, and they're not too bad. And is that something that you would do?
Yes.
Okay, cool. And then how many properties are you looking to take down right now?
Right now, I think one.
One?
Yeah.
One period?
Yes.
And one a month or one a year? Or?
Probably. I don't know. Probably one a quarter or so.
Okay, cool. All right, so now we'll flip it to buy and hold. This is a fix and flip, okay? Because a lot of people are wanting to fix and flip and buy and hold. Buy and hold's a little bit of a different jam. If they got cash, we can always go sub 2. Then we got to figure out what are you looking for cash flow wise, right? Some people are like, oh, I'm good with $200 or $300 cash flow. Some like, hey, if it's $2,000 mortgage, I want $6,000 in my rent, right? So I want 100%, right? Others are going to do the 1-1 and all that good stuff. They got different little formulas for their buy and holds, right? And also, well, like I said, if it's in California, house is a little harder, even on multifamily, right? 4, 5, 6%, 7% is really good for people. 4 or 5% for multifamily, maybe 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 units, right? Then they'll be okay with. But they're also going to want to make sure that that what else? They want to see the P&Ls, right? They want to see all the bills and utilities. They want to see the rent roll. So it's a different jam that you got to understand, which we'll get into a little bit later. Probably when we cruise into maybe springtime. Because that stuff's going to come down the wire, right? And it's good to know. Anyways, for California and Texas and probably Vegas would be cool, right? Because a lot of that stuff is popping up, man. All right, so let's go with just fix and flip. So I'll hit you up again. It's going to be ring, ring. Hey, Ray, how's it going? I got a property out here in Corona, California. Now, on this particular one, and I can get into it even on this one, right? You could buy and hold. And you said you got 900,000. And so you could probably get into this one for about 575, 585,000, right? And then your payment's going to be about maybe $4,000. You can cash flow it here, so it should meet your criteria. For one, be able to rent it back out because rent's about 57 to 6,000. Or like we're talking about with some of our associates, right? That you could probably go co-living and get maybe 8 to 12,000. So that would work for you, right?
Yeah, so the numbers sound like it.
Okay, cool. And then the property doesn't need that. I mean, you could probably just literally, clean it up and rent it out. But if you wanted to get premium rent or do the co-living thing, right, you'd have to obviously come in and spend a couple of bucks to get that done. But at least it fits your criteria, right? You got 900,000 to spend. You can get into this one for about 585,000. That takes care of everything, the whole enchilada. Everybody is paid out, including our fee. When can you come out and see the property?
As soon as you get some time, I'm open now.
Okay, cool. And then they're going to ask, well, I need the address so I can take a look at it and do my numbers, and then they're going to go through all that stuff, right? And I'll say, hey, no problem. What works best for you, Ray? NC&D, proof of funds.
Well, what if I just get the address first, just to so I could look it up and just know exactly what I'm getting?
Sure, no problem. Love to do that. We do that to everybody, but everybody has their policies and procedures. We've been doing this business for a little while. We find that it's best, right? It's kind of like the Texas handshake stuff. You don't know me, I don't know you. Craigslist is a little bit weird. Facebook's a little bit weird, right? And it's just good business. We always like to get an NC&D, non-disclosed, non-circumvent, and a proof of funds on file. We make you a VIP buyer. We get your buying criteria. So this way we're not sending you crap and junk and all that good stuff. We're only sending you stuff that's going to work, right? Because why do you want to get a bunch of deals from us and that are not going to work for you, right?
Yeah.
And then we also, hey, I know you're not from Texas. Are you from Texas?
No, sir.
Exactly, right? So Texas handshake, a little bit of spit on the hand and just do a handshake stuff usually doesn't work, right? To a degree. Because you can say, oh, you told me this, I said this, you said that, I said this, and all that good stuff, and then hey, that's all. At the end of the day, it just doesn't go the way you need to. But if it's a black and white, hey, non-disclosed, non-circumvent, we're not going to go around you, you're not going to go around us. We're not going to talk about intimate deals of the property or deal. A little bit of proof of funds, because once you do that, we got it on file. You keep it on file. Everything's private and secure.
Right.
And then at least we know, hey, after that, we share the address. If we can do this deal, awesome. We make some money, right? All of us. And you got yourself a good deal. And if you don't, it's okay. No problem. I'll send you another one, right? But I won't need an NC&D. I won't need your proof of funds, right? I'll just give you the address because you're on our A list. And if you take it down, awesome, we'll make some money. But if we don't, I'll shoot you another one up to 3. I'll shoot you up to 3 deals, okay? In your buying criteria, all the stuff that we just talked about. If you take it down, beautiful. We all make money. We're good to go. And you're going to go, shit, send me some more, right? I'm ready, Eric. Come on. I got more. I got some more money. Hey, thanks. You know, I won't. You know, I got a few $100,000 to work with now left, or whatever you got to do, right? Maybe have the ability to buy more.
Right.
But at the end of the day, if you don't take that third one, then I'm going to move you to the B list, which is like the second page of Google, right? Right. And then I'm not going to send you any more deals because, you know, obviously it makes no sense if I send you 3 deals that work for you and then you don't buy them, somebody else buys them. Yeah, it's just wasting everybody's time. And then we are papered up. So, you know, there's a lot of daisy chainers and, you know, copy and pasters out there, social media. And, you know, we just want to obviously know that you're real. So that's why I said, if you're in the area, come on down. If you're not and you're in a different location, different state, that's cool too. Right. We got this beautiful stuff that we're doing and using right now. Right. Video and phone and all this good stuff. Zoom. Yeah. Right. But that's why we got to do. So all I'll need is what I'll do is I'll shoot you a text. Right. And you can go ahead and all I need is like your full legal name, mailing address, best email, phone, and all that good stuff. And we can have a NC&D drafted up. Are you able to get me a proof of funds?
Yeah, no problem.
Okay, cool. Yeah. And we'll just go from there. I appreciate it. So, you know, because if I don't get this information, then my partners, associates are going to look at me, screwy Louie, go, man, we just making up your own rules. Right. We got policy and procedure for a reason, right? You can't go renegade on us, you know. So then it just makes me look bad if I'm not doing these things. You understand? That's fair, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And then even if you gave me some rebuttals, which sometimes happens, right? And it's like, oh, you know what? Just I can send you proof of funds, or I don't want to send you proof of funds. I usually do that after I see the address and I do my due diligence. I said, yeah, but we're looking long term, right? We're in the business. We're not going anywhere. Trust me, right? So, you know, if we're going to work together, you would like to just get this stuff over with, and then, you know we're real. If you want to meet, you want to go live, all that good stuff, it doesn't matter. We can, right? Yeah. And if they don't want to sign an NC&D or give you proof of funds, then it's like, you know, hey, look, there's nothing I can do about it, right? I can't give you the address, you know, and then sometimes you got to use your own judgment call, right? So like press pause and we go through it. You go, look, you know, they sound experienced. I'll talk to somebody. I know they've been in the business 4, 5, 10, 15 years, right? I'm going to throw out terms that others probably won't know, and they'll know, right? They'll go, oh, yeah. This is what happened to me on this one and that one. I go, oh, okay, cool. You have experience. And then I'll go, okay, no problem. Like I did with the guy in Santa Clarita. I know he's doing some fix and flips. He's got some money, things of that nature. You know, I'll trust him with the address, right? Right. Because I know he can get stuff done. Or they'll say, hey, I'm going to send you some flips. Check it out. I'm going to send me some deals I've done, you know. But you're saying, well, what's the difference? I still got to look it up. I got to do all that good stuff. When you can just send over the shit, let's get something on file, and boom, we can move forward. I can look at all that good stuff later on. I probably won't right now. Someone else will have to do it and then go, okay, cool. Yeah, this is all legit, right? Which is fine. And like I said, if they're real investors, they have no problem, man, signing whatever the heck you want them to sign and showing you money. Right. You know that, right? Shit, you're like that, bro, right? Like, fuck yeah, let's do some business, man, right? Exactly. So,
Yes, sir.
All right, brother. One more time?
I say, yeah, move it along, yeah.
Exactly. You know, you can't move it along. It's like anything else. You got the deal, man. I always say he who has the deal makes the rules, right? Not the one with the money, because there's more money than there is deals, right? Yeah. And if you can wrap that around your head, so don't feel like, because some people are like, oh my God, you know, I got to jump through their hoops because they got the money, or I got to jump through the seller's hoops because they got the house. Right. Bullshit. You got to reframe that shit. Remember what we talked about? Just got to reframe it, man. Reframe it, and then make some friends, and then, you know, stand your ground, get the information that you need. Because, you know, if you get that information, then you're moving forward. You're not going to like have a bunch of hiccups down the road. Right. And you give some the address and then they don't have, oh yeah, well, you know what? I'm not really the buyer. Yeah. Oh yeah, my partner is. Okay. You guys on the same LLC? No, he's in New York. Oh, okay. What do you mean? You meet him on Facebook or some shit? Yeah, he's on Facebook. So you never broke bread, never done any deals. You guys aren't even on the same LLC, huh? No. Oh, I bought this list for like, 10,000 buyers, and I got all kinds of buyers. No, you don't. You don't got shit. That's what usually happens, but we're not here to beat them up. We're just here to say, hey, are you real? If you're real, cool. You need some help, then we can help you, right? Right. And maybe we need some guidance or some shit, right? But then you pick your battles, right, Ray? Oh, fuck it. I don't want to mess with that guy. Or gal. But you want the ones that actually have money and ready to rock and roll, right? Okay, so any questions?
No.
Good?
Yeah, we're good.
All right, man. So I know you got to go do some stuff today, but I would say I challenge you, man, to make some of those calls, brother, right? You got that data. We gave you some love there, man, with some California stuff and data and skip tracing and all that beautiful stuff. You know there's money there.
Yeah.
Your bags of gold are waiting for you, bro.
Sounds good.
All right, man. So let's go get them, man. At the same token, don't be afraid. Join those groups. And remember, you can do it while you're out shopping and shit, man. Join. I like that group. Boom, boom, join. 10, 15, maybe a day, because you don't want to get like squashed from Facebook, right? Because they'll like, shut you down or make you read. You got to do like some shit to, log back in and stuff. We've done that a lot. So be careful with that. And then when you're DMing people, direct message, you got to be careful because you can do the same thing. I think, 20, 30 or something like that. I don't have the exact number. But if you go over that, then they'll go, boink, oh, shit, we're going to block you from this and that, for 2 or 3 days or some stupid shit. Right. But take it to, when you do that post, they're going to say, what's the address? Or, send me information, or I'm interested. Right. I could do a screenshot, but I want to do it on here. I'll do it with you privately or whatever. And I'll share Facebook and show what's happening with some of these people. When you do a post, you get, 10, 15, 20, 30 people going, yeah, I'm interested. Send me the address, or what's this, that. A lot of them will put their email in there. Right.
Right.
You just take it straight to DM, man. Click it. Go see who they are. Make sure it's a real account, because there's a lot of bots out there. I should say a lot of AI shit's rolling, right? A lot of the accounts are bullshit. They're not even like real Facebook accounts. So you got to double check. If they got activity, no problem. They're probably real. Then you go, do the message, use the templates, send them out there. Hey, how's it going in your area? What's up? Hey, I see you're interested in this property, blah, blah, blah. Get that started. Make sure that they're real. Shoot them the information, right? Like the text carrot that we gave you. And then also the little meme, little image, send that to them. And then they're going to respond back. We'll just wait. You do that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, stack them up, take off. And then when you're out and about, your shit's going to pop up on your phone, right? Hey, send me the information. Hey, could I have the address? Hey, what's the entry point? Blah, blah, blah. They're going to ask you all kinds of shit, right? Bottom line is just say, hey, no problem. What's your best email and telephone number? And then here's my direct number. Let me know when you're available. I'll send you more details. Right? Then some will just send you the email because they don't want you to have the phone number. They're going to hide behind that. Others will just give you both. And then, hey, no problem. I'm going to go ahead and text you. Okay. Yeah, no problem. Take it from Facebook to your text. And then you're going to have their email, right? So then you can start stacking up those emails and you start blasting out to those people and with your carrot and your flyer, right? And send that out to them. And then they're going to ask again, hey, where's the address? I saw it. Did you see the video? Yeah, it looks good. Well, where's the address? Hey, no problem. When are you free? Let's get on the phone. Because now you're going to ask them all these questions, right? And vet them to see if they're real. And if they're real, boom. You're going to take the same information. You're going to hit them up and go, okay, back all that stuff on the first page, right? You can barely see it, right? You get the template, N, C, and D. And then get this information, put it in RC. So then we can see what they're about, right? And then you start building your buyers list.
Yeah.
And then if they're good and they got cash, all right, hey, and like I said, you know the drill, bro. Hey, what's up, man? They said this, they did this, they did that. All right, well, either do a copy and paste or a screenshot or add it to RC, right? And we'll get your question answered for you, and then go from there and go, okay, cool. This is what we need to do. All right, and eventually you get all the information, and then if we need to get on the horn and say, no problem, set up a call. Oh yeah, just give me it. Hey, did my partner associate want to talk with you? I just want to ask you a couple of questions, right? Anything that you missed, I'm going to dig a little harder, right? So you can hear it. And eventually we do that a few times, right? Then boom, you're good, right? Then rinse and repeat. And you start building your buyers list. And then we start locking those people up and either buying the property inventory you have, or eventually you go start what? Oh yeah, I'm looking for shit in Inland Empire, San Bernardino, Orange County. You start hunting stuff, right? Now you got think of it that way, right? Clients, customers. It's almost like a soft commitment on a buy order, right? I got $900,000 to work with. Go find me some property. No problem. How many properties can you get them, right? It's almost like a buy order. 1, 2, 3, 4. How many can you take down? Shit, I can do 4 or 5 a month. Maybe it's like 1 or 2 a quarter or more, right? So you see where all that madness comes down the wire, right? Like, okay, shit, you're in business now, right? You got clients. Let's go for it. But usually that starts happening when you got a deal. So my thing here is you got a deal, bro. So exploit the shit out of it because it's only going to benefit you, right? And I know, holidays and shit are here, and it is what it is, right? So hopefully like maybe next Tuesday, Wednesday, after Christmas is done, but then we're going to roll into New Year's, right? So this is maybe next week we'll do some more role play. Let's hit some of those data that you got, right? And we need to call them up and text them and all that good stuff. And then in January, when that happens, we're going to start setting up those components with the other verticals, right? Because right now you got surfing for deals, you got some data for calls, but now we got to plug in the automation and stuff, right? But just remember, when that starts happening, right? Because you don't want to throw money away. You're getting results and shit. You want to take it down and turn it into more money, return on investment. That's the goal, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, bro.
When did you want to start his real estate?
Oh yeah. We got to talk. We'll talk about that too, man. About your RE stuff.
Okay.
The license.
Yeah, that's what I was asking you about. That's what I was asking about when I was breaking up. When you said,
okay. Yeah, sure. What question would you have?
About the link. She said she was gonna send a link so I could start. Yeah.
Start studying. Okay, you got to send Ray a link so you can start studying.
I need his
Email.
His email or cell phone so I can send it.
All right, I'll get it to you.
Okay. I'll send it to him over the weekend.
All right, so you got to send it.
Tonight or tomorrow.
Yeah, you have it tonight or tomorrow. Okay.
Okay. Awesome.
You can start that. Start rock and roll with that, brher.
Great.
All right, man.
Cool. That'd be cool.
Yes, yeah. So for sure, man. Hey, thanks for getting on here, man. Awesome, love it.
Oh
brother.
yeah.
So we'll do a lot more of this stuff, man. We'll keep rocking and rolling. But yeah, I'm out here. You know where I'm at. I'm in the IE, brother. Be here till about 4 or 5.
Okay.
A couple other people supposed to come on down.
4 yeah.
Huh?
Already 4 almost.
Oh, okay, cool. So I know Liz will be done by 4:30. So she's gonna scram. I'll probably stick it out a little bit later. Huh?
You guys will be there tomorrow or no?
No, man. It's Christmas Eve, brother.
Oh, that's
we're shutting down Christmas
Right.
Eve and Sunday, Monday.
Yeah,
we're going into the cave, bro.
Sounds good.
Huh?
If Ray wants to do the open house tomorrow, we can do it.
Oh yeah, let's say if you want to do open house, we'll set you up, bro. I see Ray's face, man. He's like, "What the fuck?" He's like, "Yeah, sure." He's like, "What do I say, man?" Are you serious? Yeah, just joking, man. So, do you guys big on Christmas Eve or Christmas Day?
Well, here with my folks are Christmas Day, but Christmas Eve is gonna be over at my house. We're hosting for her family and stuff.
Oh, awesome.
My parents are older party, so we do the morning stuff here, and the night before we do this at my house.
All right, cool.
What are you cooking?
Yeah, what's on the menu, brother?
What you say? I'm I don't remember, but it's not gonna be turkey, that's for sure.
Yeah, no turkey.
No.
Yeah, me too, man. Yeah, we're going with beef steak, brother.
Yeah,
and tamales. Yeah, we got the.
Can't go without tamales, that's for sure.
Yeah, that's right, man. Got to go for tamales, hot wings. I'm not sure what else.
We're doing steak and ribs.
Steak. Oh, okay, yeah. Because usually we do like the ham and stuff, right? Yeah. So we're going steak and ribs, man. Oh yeah, Chinese food too. Yeah, buffet, brother.
Yeah.
We usually do Chinese. This year we're doing steak and ribs.
Yeah, this year's I guess what, Texas steak and ribs, man.
Yeah.
Oh, that's just steak, huh? Where's the ribs come from? Is that like Southern?
Yeah.
It is.
Louisiana.
Yeah, Louisiana, exactly, man.
Oh,
All right, cool.
All
So,
right,
hey, good to go?
Happy Christmas.
All right, let's say have a Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you guys.
All righty. Appreciate it, brother.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, brother.
We'll go ahead and wrap up, man. Any questions?
No, we're good.
Good to go? Okay, good. All right, so I'll keep in touch, man.
Send me
What's
that
that?
address on a ballot so I can run the numbers.
Okay, yeah, I'll send that to you right after you get off here.
Okay, sounds good.
All right.
All right,
Take it easy.
Good
All right.
one.
You too. Bye-bye.